All right, I'm making my way down for my solo. All right, down here now, I'm gonna start at the mess hall. I know Dee wanted me to go there because Maeve wants me to do something with the mess hall and hear some stuff, so that's where I'm gonna start, is the mess hall. We only have one camera. We did that yesterday, so I've been over here. So I'm just going back and getting day 2. And I'm gonna have my phone recorded with the EVP, just so we have the information. Voice record. All right, I'm in the mess hall. This is where they used to eat. We were here yesterday. I got my phone right here. If anybody wants to talk, interact, anything, you got my phone right here. I'm gonna ask some questions. You can talk into it, respond. And if you want to talk to me, feel free. What was your favorite food? What time did you have to be here to eat? What was your least favorite food? If there's anything in here, anybody in here that wants to react and talk and interact with me, make yourself known. Make some footsteps. You can walk towards me, walk around. If you're not comfortable coming to me, that's fine. Just walk around me and I'll hear you. So I don't really feel anything. I heard like maybe a crack, but no footsteps or nothing. But I also hear the wind. I can hear the wind blowing. And I think that could be making some of the noises, because we are literally, this right in front of me is the stairs, and that goes right to outside. It's like literally right here above me, there was something in this. Oh, AC kicked on. Ooh, gives you a little chill right there. Yeah, the heater kicked on literally. Gave me a little goosey bumps. It's gonna make it really hard to hear anything now. Was the heater on when Maeve was in here? D, was the heater on when Maeve was in here? Okay. Okay, because I was gonna say, with the heater on, you hear a lot more noises with the heater being on. So I was trying to figure out if that was a way to debunk anything she heard. I feel it's pretty quiet in here, other than the heater. Okay. Now I gotta find where I gotta go. So Dee has me going to the Beretta room, which is the furthest floor down you can really go, I think. But it is also where the gunner room is. So where they shot the giant guns. So I don't think anybody's been down there yet. So I'm gonna make my way down there and see what we got. Now I gotta try and find my way. I think I know where it's at. Pretty sure it's down here. And then down this way. And then over this way. And then down this way. All right, I'm in the belly of the beast now. Let's try it. There we go. Just gonna sit down right here. Use the EVP. Yeah. Use the EVP. And see if we can get anything. So, right now I'm in the Beretta room, or I don't know if that, am I saying it right, D? the Beretta room. So this is where I'm actually sitting, is a platform that rotates. And they have these giant shells, which are right up there is one right there. They would feed into these guns right here behind me. They feed into these and they go into the guns up top. And this is where it gets shot out. And they use this obviously during war times. Is anybody here with me that used to work in this area? I'm sure this was probably a really hectic area to be when you were active in war times. Did you enjoy working down here? Was it hot down here when it was active? What rank were you? Did you enlist or were you drafted? How heavy were sorry, go ahead, D. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, this is a very unique room, obviously, as you can tell, because with the platform spins and this being like the gunnery area where they shot the giant shells, it's a very it echoes quite well in here. And I would say, I don't get a somber feeling in here. It's more of I would say more of an energetic feeling, because I feel like to work in this area, you have to be super on top of things, energetic and full of energy, because there's so much chaos probably going on when this was active. So everybody was probably running around trying to get everything loaded, because you never know when you're gonna need that next bullet or the next shell to shoot out. So I don't feel like the room is I don't feel like a somber aspect. I feel it's more not alive, but I would say just more energy filled, a positive aspect, because I feel like you can't work here if you were not a positive person, because you let everybody down. And the lights obviously are on, but they stay on. They don't turn off in this room, so nothing I can do about that. I don't know why they stay on. I would assume safety purposes, just because of the shells. No, I don't think any of the shells are active, but it's just probably just for that aspect. This is also the first time we've been down here, whether it be group, solo, anything, other than setting a camera down here. So, when I believe that was Taylor and Maeve together. It is a pretty cool atmosphere though, just because seeing that, oh hey, how much went into this thing. D, I'm gonna show them real quick. I'm gonna get up for a second. Ugh. So, as you can see, people would have to climb up in there, and then they have a little area over here where shells would sit for the loading tray. And I would guarantee these shells aren't super light. Obviously, they still have a bunch of them up there, probably mock-ups. They're not obviously real. I'm assuming this is an elevator or something. Oh, yep, powder hoist. So I would assume that's the operator got lifted in this or something. I think this thing would be crazy to have seen in action, because this thing has to be able to turn fast, because they have to flip the guns. I would say not super fast, but somewhat quick to be change the directions of where you're going to fire things. Just imagine like full speed, everything going on crazy, you're taking fire, you're delivering fire, the craziness and hecticness that would have been in here going on. And I wonder, I think these stairs, the staircase and stuff, was all added in after the fact. I think this thing was their only stairs they had, their ladder up and down. Because this looks newer, and plus it's on the platform down here. You can't probably see it, D, but it's on the platform. It wouldn't be on the platform because the platform has to move. So this is definitely new. They just added for when people are doing the tours. So this is the only way up and down. There's this, and they probably have one on this side, I would guess, too. Somewhere. That is crazy. Like I said, when I've been walking the ship and stuff, this thing is not made for a tall person. That's a question I have. How tall was anybody that worked down here? Anybody, if anybody's here, how tall were you? Did you ever hit your head? If so, how many times did you hit your head? Because I guarantee you people have hit their head. Now, I had my over-under at 2.5 yesterday. I hit the under for those that are bettors. But my back is paying for that today. So, I don't know what this thing is. It's got, I don't know, it's got like inspection. I don't know, actually, it looks like, I don't even honestly have any idea what this thing is. This is a white thing, but it says it weighs 90 pounds. It looks like some kind of fabric. I'm sure there's somewhere that tells me. Let me look real quick, D, see if I can see anything. Nothing that I can see. Nothing right here that I see. Actually, I think it's around the corner or somewhere in here, they tell you. But like this little thing, I don't think I can even fit in this lift. I don't think I'd be able to fit in this thing. I know it's decommissioned, but I wonder if this thing still, like if they had to actually use it, would the gun still fire? Would all this stuff still, a lot of the stuff still be operational? Because again, what year did they decommission this, D? Was it 60 something? Or do you know? Do you remember? I'll take that as a no, you don't. If anybody wants to talk to me, I got this thing on the ground right here. You can talk into it, and I'll be able to listen to you and hear you. If you got anything you want to say to anybody, I can try and relay it best I can, let people know. If you got anything you want to say, you can make yourself known, you can knock. All right, well, I think I'm gonna head out of here. I'll keep my phone on. If you want to talk to it, you can talk and let me know. Say anything you want to say. I'll leave it recording. So I'm heading back now to head out, I guess, because, you know, nothing usually ever happens, so we'll get Taylor in here. But it is tight quarters in here for me getting out. Now here's some more of the guns, the bullet stuff that they had. 153 pounds each, it says. I actually will show y'all something cool too right here before I head out. So right back there is my foot. The thing was, it's not gonna, well, see if I can get any way of, so that porthole right there is the torpedo area that they got torpedoed and people were killed and shot. We didn't have access to it, but supposedly it's a hotbed, but we just didn't have access to that area. So, but at least you can see it, it's actually in its original state still. All right, let's head back up. We'll get Taylor in here.